Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hater Maker YouTube channel. I started this channel a little over a year ago and then just life got in the way, got busy, but we're gonna get back to it. Me and my son Phil right here. So this channel is dedicated to make mainly motorsport stuff, all kinds of motorsport stuff. Our current project right now is this right here, 1955 Chevrolet. Phil's gonna be helping me work on this thing. Gonna be learning lots of stuff about engines. This thing has an LT1 engine in it that we're pulling out. We have another LT1 engine that my buddy Mike gave me. I've been mocking up some stuff on. We've got a few parts here that we'll talk about in a minute. I've got a load of parts coming for this. I could load up 2 or 3 tables with what I ordered today. We'll get into this. This is going to have some really special stuff on it. We are probably going to change this over to a carburetor. Take the fuel injection off of it and take it back to kind of an old school feel for this car. The body for this car is just beautiful. The body and paint is really nice. It's definitely worth putting some work into. Somebody put a 90s LT1 in this. It's mainly stock. It's got a little bit of a camshaft. But there's just a lot of stuff that I don't like about the way it's done, like the wiring over here. This firewall is nice and smooth and clean other than the way they did this wiring. It has Hydro Boost brakes on it, but it's got a rat's nest of lines going to it. We're going to change that back over to vacuum brakes. We've got a chrome master cylinder to put on there and all that. We're just going to clean up the engine compartment. We've obviously got the whole March performance accessory drive over there on that. We've got a big camshaft. We've got some different stuff with the exhaust going on. Rack and pinion steering we're going to be putting in this thing. Just a whole bunch of changes that we're going to be making to this. The power steering pump is going to be on the other side. That alternator is going to be over here. We're adding AC to the car, so there's going to be an AC compressor here. There may be another type of compressor somewhere in this area when we get done, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we're going to be covering lots of content on this, but it's not only going to be about cars. We're going to do, what are we going to do, Phil? Scooter rides.
Stuff on the boat.
Boat stuff. We've got Lake St. Helen. We live here in beautiful St. Helen, Michigan. This place is mecca for lakes, trails. We do lots of side-by-side stuff. I have a side-by-side shop in town. I still have the Segway that the first couple of videos on this channel was on. It's out in the driveway. We'll do some follow-up videos on that. We're still loving that machine. We'll do some RC car stuff. Phil's got a lot of cool RC stuff. We do a lot of fun stuff, and we'll cover all that. These first quite a few videos will probably be about this because we're going to be on this car pretty heavy, trying to get it done. This is our going to ice cream car. We don't want it tore apart forever. We want to get this thing back together and running so we can drive it. So that's what we're going to do. Last night I started working on this car. We've got this engine pretty much ready to come out. I'm going to pull the transmission first. It's ready to come out, pull the engine. All we have is like the bell housing bolts, the motor mount bolts, and the power steering lines. And this whole thing ready to come out of here. The next time you see us, we'll have this engine on this engine stand right here next to this one. It's nice that we have this one so we can mock all this up and make sure it works and everything. I've got a chrome water pump I've been waiting on for a while, so hopefully that shows up soon. This engine's got some nice roller rockers on it. We're going to be swapping over to the one that's in the car. It's a good running engine. It's just mostly stock. This has some really nice ported cylinder heads that are actually even polished on the outside. Like the whole cylinder head is polished. So that's cool. We're going to clean those up and use those. Like I said, we're probably going to get rid of, I know we're getting rid of the fuel injection. We're going to put a carburetor on this thing. Standard distributor in the back. We'll show you how to delete the problematic OptiSpark distributor on these things and go with a regular setup. Should be pretty cool. We got lots of parts over here. So the car is also on air ride, and we're going to upgrade that. I've got a bigger tank down here we're going to put in, and dual pumps. This is the camshaft for the engine. This camshaft is called the Hater Maker Stage 3 Hold My Beer camshaft from Tick Performance. It's a big one, so that's going to be cool. We got electric water pump to put in there, and the chrome housing I've got on the way. There's the brakes we're going to be putting on there. That's nice and shiny, cool looking. This is the rest of the pulleys that's got to go on there. That's the cover for the crank pulley, the power steering pump pulley. Here's the chrome power steering pump we've got to put on there. I'm going to run the vacuum brakes off of a vacuum pump. That's that right there. The car has a narrowed 8/8 Ford rear end in it with disc brakes. This is the girdle cover we've got to put on the rear end. And like I said, this is just a drop in the bucket. We have a ton of parts to put on this thing. So Phil's going to be doing a lot of the work. Phil's going to learn how to do a lot of cool stuff on this old car here. This channel is just about having fun, doing cool stuff. Dad getting to hang out with son getting to hang out with dad, learn cool stuff. Get the kids out of the house, out the video games, getting them working on cool old cars, doing cool stuff. Not a lot of kids do that anymore, and I think they should. This will learn him just a lot of basic mechanical skills that it's so hard to freaking learn on working on a new car with all the technology. Like, this is back to pretty basic stuff. Phil can figure this out and do all this stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of upgrades to this. Like this is the exhaust that was on this thing. Phil was glad to pull this out of here and throw it out. He had to wear earmuffs in the back of this car. It was so loud. And it was just kind of pieced together. Everything was sealed up with high temp silicone, which you don't use on an exhaust. They just use that to band-aid their welds that weren't good. So we're throwing all this away. We may be, like I said, installing a compressor on this engine. This also has muffler bearings in it, if you know what I mean. So stay tuned for that, and you'll see what we got going on there when the parts come next week. We'll be doing another video getting into this, but we just wanted to introduce ourselves, tell you what you're going to be doing. We'll be doing some quad riding videos, Phil riding his quad out there. We do all kind of stuff with motors. So that's us, Phil, Dan, Hater Maker Performance. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll get you some cool videos coming soon. Phil's gonna have to learn how to edit these things. He's probably better with a computer than I am. So all right, well, we're signing off. We're gonna get this engine out of here. I don't think there's gonna be too much interesting to video on that. Next time you see us, we'll have these engines parked side by side. We'll be doing some cool stuff. So thank you again. Please like, subscribe. Want to tell them see you later, Phil?
See ya.
See you guys.